It's what we got here. The kid YNW Melly, man, making these front headline news. All right, so if y'all haven't caught up on the the YNW Melly murder case is one of the most interesting cases we've seen since the 6ix9ine epidemic. Now, he is being accused for murder of his best friends, YNW Sack Chase and YNW Juvie. Now, new CSI evidence exposes Melly for killing them both. Reportedly, Melly's Snapchat account messages to his girlfriend has him exposing him for the killing of the guys. CSI also proves that the gunshots came from Melly's direction, not the drive-by shooting that he claimed it was. We also now have learned that YNW drove around for hours with the dead bodies in his car before he decided to take him to the hospital. I mean, if this situation isn't crazy, I don't know what is, man. This is getting a little more twisted than the Tristan Thompson, Khloe Kardashian whole fiasco. You feel me? At the end of the day, you know, we just trying to get down to the bottom of the mix. Now, Jamel Demons, aka YNW Melly, best known as obviously Melly, was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, February 13th. Now, the rapper turned himself in to the Miramar police for the fatal shooting of his friends Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas Jr. Now, since the news of Melly charges hit the internet, mugshots and song lyrics have been flying, causing a lot of confusion. People not really understanding the timeline of the entire events and what was going on. We all know that he has mixed personalities himself, Mr. Ye himself, and then the big thing here though is his song that he has, "Murder on My Mind." If you haven't heard it, it goes in very detail of a murder, step by step. Now, when you get it caught up in a situation where you're being accused of your best boys, not only in the court of the public opinion, but the attorneys will bring this up in court, which they already have. Now, other details surrounding Melly case has him had previous run-ins with the law, being misleading, presented on social media, some out of the order. So some of the details have been mixed up. Now, people are saying, did he write "Murder on the Mind" after the case, after he's been accused of these murders, or is it before, or is it premeditated? Because now, if you haven't known, "Murder in My Mind" did come out in March of 2018. Now, the actual killings of his 2 best friends was in October 26th. Now, so we got to get these timelines in order to be able to really digest the situation and really understand what happened. Now, after being charged for the firing of his gun near in a school, that's the first situation that landed Melly into jail in 2016. So he did serve a 1-year jail sentence, and then he writes the song "Murder on My Mind." Now, if you haven't heard the song, it's like I said, it's pretty crazy. He literally talks about waking up in interviews saying, "I woke up in the jail cell and I was like, wake up in the morning and I got murder on my mind, AK-47s, Mac 11s, and Glock 9s. Now, I'm not Melly, so I ain't gonna try to rap, but that's pretty much the lyrics we got here. You feel me? So now, times like this, it gets kind of crazy when you get caught up in a situation like this. Now, we really don't know the situation, what happened as far as the actual truth. There's been a lot of people behind Melly saying, no, this is a big misunderstanding. There's people, saying this, just a very simple fact that the mugshot, now the mugshot was for him just having marijuana on him. So that's a big misunderstanding. People are saying that's a mugshot for him getting booked in jail for his 2 best friends. The crazy mugshot where he's kind of leaning and making this mischievous looking face. People are already accusing him in the court of public opinion from that mugshot alone, and his last name being Demons. Now, we got to kind of wait till the details really come out to find out the situation and really get to the bottom of it. Now, as the 50 Cent song says, when it rains, it pours, because while behind bars, not only is he being accused of the murder of his 2 best friends, but they're now also saying that, he was with a group of people standing around, and shots were fired at a police officer in Florida as well, where the cop eventually died from and succumbed from the wounds. Now, this is not a good situation. They're really stacking the deck against him. He was actually about to come out on tour. Really, really talented dude. If y'all y'all ain't heard the new album, is fire. You know, it really is hot. You know, he kind of got that Young Thug kind of style, flavor, and everything like that. The bars and flow. You know, he's one of those dudes, unlike a lot of new rappers, is kind of known for the music, not just the noise. Now the noise is really kind of catching up a little bit. So tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think there's where there's smoke, there's fire? Do y'all think alone that he's guilty is just a little bit too mischievous in his face? You know what I'm saying? The fact that his last name is Demons. This situation is stranger than the four-leaf clover, so we really not going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Or are you giving him the benefit of the doubt? Do you think we need to see all the details before we crucify him in the public opinion? Or are we, you know, saying that, you know, this, you know, there's other situations, circumstantial situations. I don't think he's guilty. He's too hot right now in these streets. We're just going to let it be right now. What do y'all think? Go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead and shoot your comments. I'm gonna respond back to the comments that I, you know, feel like is most entertaining. Shout out to my gang. Shout out to the real ones. You always know what it is. Gang, gang. Yeah.
Why you gotta want like that? I ain't telling y'all. This cool out of paper tag. I ain't telling y'all. Shorty say she like my swag. I'm smelling it.